Hey, sorry about that thumbnail. The camera was sliding away as I was posing. But anyway, so yeah, I just tried to do a live video a minute ago, and my phone was still connected to the Bluetooth in my truck, so I don't think anybody was watching. But if they were, there was no audio. They just heard static. So I deleted that, doing another one. I'm out dumping the gray water tank for our camper, and it reminded me, it's been about a month since I've done anything with this channel. So I thought I'd just pop in for a second and explain why that lapse has occurred. Two reasons. One, first, I told you I'm not very good at finishing things, so told you. Second of all, we've had quite a bit of change in plans. I told you we lived a unique life, and that has not changed. We are still very unique. So more on that. We home educate. I don't remember if I said that or not last time. So don't have the typical life at home. Kids don't go to school. We kind of do learning all the time. There is no school. But also, my wife, who I don't think wants any part of this channel at all, works from home. She operates her own business, tutoring kids with dyslexia, which Drayden, who you met last time, is dyslexic. Also, I work from home, essentially, as a contractor for graphic design. So that's all unique in and of itself. But what I thought was going to be the most unique portion of our lives to share with you is that we live in a camper. Have been living in a camper. We sold our house back in June to kind of capitalize on a seller's market, made a very nice profit. And we were just kind of planning on seeing what camper life was like. We absolutely loved it. We live in Kansas, starting to get cold, and we were making plans for what we were going to do with that, but we found a house that we absolutely love. And it was a HUD home, which essentially what that means is it was a government-backed loan that they foreclosed on, so it's an auction-style loan. Long story, basically, we got a steal on this house. I feel kind of bad for the previous people, but we found out who those people were, and they're happy that somebody's going to be living in the house, and they're happy that we got a great deal on it. So that's all good. But here's the unique thing. It's 140 years old. Built in, well, not quite 140. Built in 1880, 138 years old. Yeah, 138 years old. Which some of you might be thinking like, big deal. 1880, that's nothing. And you might be correct if you didn't live in Kansas, but that's pretty unique for Kansas. Not a lot of houses or buildings at all over 100 years in Kansas. That's pretty unique. People that do think that's awesome, keep in mind, there was no plumbing or electricity or anything when this was built. This was just a shelter, that's it. And a place to like put a fire. How do people live like that? Anyway, so we're going to be going through what it's like to live in a house that old, dealing with the struggle, because there's going to be some stuff that pops up. But a lot of stuff has already been taken care of. It needs some work, so I enjoy renovating houses. I'm not good at it, but I'm always looking to get better. So you can watch me make tons of mistakes and maybe even give me some pointers and say, hey dude, you're doing that wrong. That'd be cool. But we're also still going to be sharing some stuff with our home education struggles. Also be talking about society in general, or politics, or I don't know what we'll talk about. Things I'm interested in. I listen to a lot of podcasts. A lot. Economics, history, education, obviously. And then there's the staples. You know, everybody listens to a couple of podcasts. I listen to those too. So, I don't know. This will probably be just a when inspiration hits, I will go live like this, because inspiration hit. I was listening to unregistered podcast, and he was having conversation about race relations, and I thought, it got my brain cranking, and I thought, I really need to do something with the YouTube channel, and I need to do this thing where I, finish what I start. So I started it. This is me working on finishing. So yeah, that's what this is. The morning dump title, we live in a camper and we're not currently connected to sewer, so I've got this little poo trolley that we call it a poo trolley. And anyway, it's a portable thing that you drag behind your truck. You dump all of your waste stuff into the poo trolley and then drag it to a dump station. It's a mess. Anyway, I've said enough. I'm almost back up at the campsite. So I'm gonna sign off now. So yeah, hopefully I know how to actually sign off this time, and hopefully the audio actually worked, because before it wasn't. Anyway, oh look, I've got a viewer. Nice. You logged in just in time to see nothing. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Bye.